Today, we mark a historic moment, the first ever Leaders Summit between the United States, Japan, and the Philippines. And it's truly an honor to have you both here as we begin this new era of a partnership. As you've heard me say before, a great deal of history in our world will be written in the Indo-Pacific over the coming years. And the three, as the three allies, three steadfast partners, and three proud democracies representing 500 million people, and today we commit to writing that story in the future together. To building the Indo-Pacific that is free, open, prosperous, and secure for all. This afternoon, we'll discuss a few key areas where our nations are deepening ties. First, technology and clean energy. For securing our semiconductor supply chain, from securing our semiconductor supply chain to expanding trusted telecommunications in the Philippines, to building a clean energy workforce, to expanding our cooperation across the entire board. Second, we're deepening our maritime and security ties. This is something I know you've discussed with Vice President Harris during her travel to the Indo-Pacific. And I want to be clear, the United States defense commitments to Japan and to the Philippines are ironclad. They're ironclad. As I've said before, any attack on Philippine aircraft, vessels, or armed forces in the South China Sea would invoke our Mutual Defense Treaty. Finally, I'm proud to announce we're launching an economic corridor in the Philippines as part of the G7's Partnership for Global Infrastructure and Investment. This is the first corridor in the Indo-Pacific. It means more jobs for people across the entire region. It means more investment in sectors critical to our future: clean energy, ports, railroads, agriculture, and much more. I'm looking forward to discussing all this with all of you. But first, Mr. President, I'm going to hand it over to you, President Marcos.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Once again, allow me to thank you for hosting us, Prime Minister Kishida and myself, in the White House for this very important agreement, which we are going to formalize today. We meet today as friends and partners bound by a shared vision and pursuit of a peaceful, stable, and prosperous Indo-Pacific. It is a partnership born not out of convenience nor of expediency, but as a natural progression of a deepening relation and robust cooperation amongst our three countries, linked by a profound respect for democracy, good governance, and the rule of law. Today's historic summit is a culmination of several preparatory engagements between our foreign ministries, our national security advisors, and our vice ministers, as well as the conduct of trilateral maritime exercises and joint development cooperation. But this meeting can be just a beginning. Facing the complex challenges of our time requires concerted efforts on everyone's part, a dedication to a common purpose, and an unwavering commitment to the rules-based international order. This is a meeting that looks ahead. As we deepen our ties and enhance our coordination, we seek to identify ways of growing our economies and making them more resilient, climate-proofing our cities and our societies, sustaining our development progress, and forging a peaceful world for the next generation. Today's summit is an opportunity to define the future that we want and how we intend to achieve it together. Thank you, and I wish us all a successful meeting.
はい、日米非首脳会合の初めての
very much
開催
appreciate
を
that we are
歓迎
having
いた
the
します。
first ever
バイ
Japan
デン
US
大統領
Philippines
の
summit,
イニ
and
シ
I
ア
would
ティ
like
ブ
to
に感謝
extend my
いたしま
deep
す。
gratitude to
そし
President
てマル
Biden
コ
for
ス大
your
統領と
leadership
も、昨
and
年の12
President
月以来で
Marcos.
す
We
が、
met
こう
last
して
year
再
in
会できます
December,
こ
and
とを
what a
大変
pleasure
嬉し
it
く思
is
って
to
いま
see
す。
you once again.
世界が複合的
In the
な
midst of
危機に
compound
直面
crisis
する
faced
中、
by the
法
global
の支配に基
community,
づく自由で
multi-layered
開かれ
cooperation
た
between
国際
allies
秩序の維
and
持強化
like-minded
に向け
countries
て
is essential
同
if
盟
we
国
are to
同志国
maintain and
との
bolster a
重
free and
層的
open
な協力
international
が
order
重要で
based
す。
on the rule of law.
本日の会合は
Today's
このよう
meeting
な取り組み
will
を
make
大きく
history
前進さ
as
せ
an
る
occasion
歴
that
史的な会
significantly
合になる
pushed
と
forward
思っていま
such
す。
initiative.
日米非3
Japan,
カ
the
国は
US, and the
太平
Philippines
洋でつながれ
are
た海洋
maritime
国家であ
nations
り、
connected by
自
the
然な
Pacific
パート
Ocean
ナーです。
and are natural
基本的
partners.
価値
We share
や原
fundamental
則を共
values
有
and
し、
principles
地域
and
の
have
経済発展を
supported
支え
regional
ていきま
economic
した。
development.
インド太平洋地
In order to
域
secure
の
peace
平和
and
と繁栄の
prosperity
た
in
め
the
にも、
Indo-Pacific,
本日は
I hope to
日米非
reaffirm
協
our
力
intention
の
to further
さらな
strengthen
る強
trilateral
化を確
cooperation
認し、
and
その
to
具体的
present
な
the specific
方
way
向性を
forward
示
through
したいと考え
today's
ています。
meeting.
以上です。
Thank you.
President, Mr. Prime Minister, to put it simply, when we stand as one, we're able to forge a better future for all. And that's what this new Trilad is all about, in my view. Building a better future for people across the Indo-Pacific and, quite frankly, beyond, around the world. So thank you both for being here, and I look forward to this first summit and many more in the years ahead. And as we say goodbye to the press, we'll wait a minute here and we'll get moving.
Sir, what is the message of time at the end of this event? What is your message to the Chinese?